Yeah, about Peter Poilievre. Like his name's changed a lot. I guess he's French now, but he's not French. Pierre Poilievre is a response to the Prime Minister Justin Trudeau resigning. And again, I'm not a fan of any politician. There's no politician in Canada well, there's a couple in the States that I find I wish we had people like that here, but there's two of them or three maybe. But here, they're all generically the same. But when it comes to parties, I would say the Conservative Party are worse. If Peter Poilievre, MP Poilievre, calling him in a text the Poilievre child, the bitter Poilievre child, and because that's his behaviors. If he ever wanted to say things to me as if to convince me of his propaganda, which is hate driven a lot of the time, um, and not solution focused, right? He says, let's do this. Let's have no taxes, but then improve all these things. And he's counting on the stupidity of Canadians to think that this money will n- not put us in more debt and somehow lower our taxes. All the things that he says he would do as if there's no cost to it. And I don't know how is he going to borrow money from the American billionaires who are now in charge of the government more than politicians are. I don't know. So you need a really stupid Canadians to kind of enjoy swallowing the bullshit of somebody like Poilievre. So it's pretty disappointing. I mean, I'll have you listen to this. I want to pay more taxes that relate to carbon, by the way, because I love life on this planet. That's all I'm gonna say. But if he says, "Oh no, this," all liberals are bad because they supported Trudeau or whatever. Even though a lot of liberals said it's time for him to quit, or like he contradicts himself. There's so much incongruence. There's so many double standards. But Canadians don't see this. And again, it's because of our three cultural patterns here: hypocrisy, laissez faire, and impunity facilitation. And you can really see the worst of it in Pierre Poilievre. So this is what he says here.
Take back control of our streets by locking up criminals, banning drugs, treating addiction, and stopping gun smugglers. We'll cap spending, axe taxes, reward work, build homes, uphold family, stop crime, secure borders, rearm our forces, restore our freedom, and put Canada first. All with one mission: to bring home Canada's promise that every hardworking Canadian gets a powerful paycheck and pension that buys affordable food and homes on safe streets where all are united for the country we know and love. Canada first, Canada last, Canada always. Let's bring it home.
Like he thinks that maybe money grows on trees, and I think that Canadians are dumb enough to believe everything he says, and I think just like in the States, we've got about 50% of people who are so intellectually lazy. And recently on the internet, I've had somebody say they've done years of research and they're not gonna. And then God gets in there, and then I challenge them to show me this research, and they won't even give one source for it. And then they claim to be better than me at research, and then I say, "Oh, it sounds like they're insulting my research skill." So it sounds like you're challenging me to a research competition. I'll do it. Well, it's the same thing for Poilievre. If he ever confronted me, but I'm the kind of person he would avoid, right? But if he ever was stuck in a conversation with me in front of people, then what I would say is I'm applying for a PhD. I can actually, with supervisors, and it can be checked by other academics. I could do research where I study liberals as a party, individuals, and conservatives, and we can measure who is, let's say, a less self-serving, or who is more a public servant type of personality to put Canadians first in the long term and not just sell beaver shite and say that it comes for free, because that's really what it is. I mean, you can either believe the beaver shite of Poilievre, or you can do real research from the past or new one that measures what he's talking about.